Bottom to the top hoops, what we like to do is we like to basically put you on to what's going on, creating highlight reels. What we are setting the platform up for kids that are not on the radar, where we can give them a look and get them a look. All right, and log on to that bottomtothetophoops.com.
Hey, what's going on? This is Eric Broadway Jones at Brooklyn Collegiate High School, sitting here with the head guy, Coach Malcolm Connor. What's going on, Coach, man? How you doing?
Thanks for having me.
Oh, definitely, man. Coach, so this is your 5th year here at the school as a teacher and a head basketball coach. So take me through the story a little bit, man, of how you got here. What were your goals when you got here, and kind of where it is today in terms of the program overview?
So in terms of getting here and professional teaching, I played professionally basketball overseas for 7 years, and just wanted to get back, and I was actually working here as a substitute teacher. That's how I started. Wow. That's how my journey started. Through my mentor, D'Antonio Mixon, he brought me in as a sub, and I was helping out coaching with the girls and coaching and stuff like that, and then it just ended up working out that I got into the program to get my teaching license, and the hoop dream was had to put to the end for a little bit, but I was finding a way to kind of live through the dream still and get back to the kids.
And that's awesome, man, because being an athlete myself and running AAU programs and tournaments and events, what I find is it's a different level of excitement. It's a different kind of excitement. Now you're responsible for somebody else's dream that you have already seen happen. Mm-hmm. You were fortunate enough to play college and go on to be able to be paid to play basketball, which we know is a very, very rare group. Mm-hmm. So now these kids have those same goals and dreams. How do you find it helping them trying to achieve their dreams, but being realistic about how to prioritize schoolwork, citizenship and those type of things?
Character of the students. And me being in the building now, it's a different kind of feel, because some coaches don't actually work in the building. So being here in the classrooms, I'm in the hallways, so they hide from me. They're in the hallways and things of that nature. So I'm trying to teach them that I want you to go further than I did.
Right.
Don't nobody tell you can't make it to the NBA, you can't do this situation, but there's other things that have to take place first, and I have to prioritize those activities first before. It's just bigger than basketball. I tell them all the time. You take it to other things, you may not be as talented as the next man, but you have a 90 average, you're gonna get that scholarship over that guy.
Right.
So the toughest conversation sometimes is that everybody is Division I. So as a coach, I'm not speaking about all the coaches in New York. Everybody's a Division I player, and there's certain things that you have to be Division all around. You gotta be Division I 6 a.m. workouts in the weight room. So it's not just about the talent on the floor, it's about this attitude, it's about things of that nature. And we've seen year and year, I tell guys stories of guys who are most talented, and next thing you know, they're home like out in 2 weeks. So what happened? They couldn't adjust. So my job here is to prepare you. You can't come back and say, Coach Condon, to prepare you for the next level.
To jump in on two things that you said that stick out to me. Number one, you're in the building. Mm-hmm. So I think as a high school coach, it's really, 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 really important for coaches to be in the building. And it's not to say that you can't be successful if you're not, but it's just a different feel when you have a rapport with the rest of the teachers, the administration, the kids see the presence there. Because oftentimes, you're the first point of contact in terms of the highest respect level that the kids have. So now, there's a deterrent for them to kind of act out in school because they know Coach Connor is right there at the next room. And the second thing is, it's about free education.
100%.
Whether that's an academic or a merit-based scholarship in Division III, NAIA, small schools, JUCO, Division II, there's so many different things that kids aren't open to because they're not exposed to it or they don't understand it. They don't understand that some Division II conferences are comparable with a low-level Division I school.
Definitely.
So if you go out in the middle of Iowa or you go out in Missouri, some of these Division II arenas have 7,000 seat gyms. And no disrespect to some of the Division I's and smaller schools, you might be playing in front of 2,000. So that's interesting that you bring that up and you're trying to educate kids on that because I think not enough of that happens. You know what I'm saying?
So your degree doesn't have Division I, Division II. At the end of the day, it's about free education. And one thing I'm proud of the program here is that we have a 100% graduation rate. All of my kids graduate, over 80% of them are actually playing in college. And that's the task that only 3% actually even accomplish that. So it's like, I'm just proud of that. Of course the basketball thing is great and what we're doing here, but it's like just really building young men up and just to achieve their dreams.
So, are you originally from Brooklyn?
Yeah, from Brooklyn.
Okay, Brooklyn guy, coaching in the Brooklyn school, arguably the best conference in the city. You guys are atop the conference right now, correct? So now growing up and playing and going against Bud Pollard and going up against Lincoln and all these schools, do you gotta pinch yourself sometime to say that you're in the, like, you know what I mean? Are you in the mix so much that you don't ever think about it? Because it's like this is a big deal, right? Because you look at the Stephon Marburys that came from Lincoln, you look at the guys like Shamari Pons that was at Jefferson, and you coached against some of these guys, and now you're leading a Brooklyn-based school that's atop that historic conference. Like, what does that feel like on a day-to-day?
I lost in the job. I really don't think about it like that. I'm just doing the job as at hand. I feel like this is the calling, and it's just the stars align for this to be taking place. I joke with my good friend. I know you're familiar with the POA.
Yeah.
So we played against each other in high school. I went to Martin Luther King. And we were the 16th seed that beat the number 1 seed Lincoln at that time, so that we don't want the 16th seed to actually be the number 1 seed. So we joke about it all the time, and the thing that I'll be playing against Lincoln now, I just see like, I didn't know that this was taking place then for this to take place now, so when we beat Lincoln now, it's like, well, I've done it before, so now I'm gonna make sure y'all do this now.
So now there's an irony, our camera guy played at Martin Luther King.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Wow.
And he beat Lincoln in 1994 in the city championship with Stephon.
Oh, wow. See, I was 98. I was 98. That's my age now, man.
There's all kind of synergy there, man. Yeah. But it's interesting that you say you get lost in the job.
Yeah.
So if I can offer perspective, the first thing is it's important for us and our kids to see mentors who do things the right way, who have college degrees, who are teachers, who are showing kids that you can do it both ways.
Definitely.
You can be successful in basketball. So more than anything, I want to commend you on the job that you're doing, the leadership that you're showing, and how you've basically bring this program to the top of New York City basketball. When you're really talking about it, you're talking about the best conference in the city, and then you're talking about you being the best team in the best conference. So in putting that in perspective, are you the best coach? Hey, listen, that's not for you to say. That's not for you to say, but I'm just saying, at the end of the day, this is what we're really talking about. So as kids, they have goals. As a coach, you have goals. And your humble spirit won't allow you to be able to acknowledge or take the credit for that. So allow me to say, that you're doing a great job. And I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us and continue success. Best of luck, man.
Can I add a couple more things?
Absolutely.
So now I'm thinking about it now. So you haven't reflected on the journey. So people don't know how hard it was to get here. Because at one point it was, taking over the program. All the players were, transferred out. They went somewhere else. So and not having the pieces to compete.
They were uncertain about what's going to happen, what your leadership was going to be like.
So, but before I even got the job, like a couple of that Final 14, that they like 4 of them were gone already. So they went to other schools, right?
Right.
And now I'm stuck here with starting from scratch again and being at the bottom of the conference and not being considered a great coach because of the results, but trusting the plan and the process. And I told guys all the time, I was going to take the program over. I said this program is going to be. My goal is to have 7, 8 Division I guys on the team.
That's throwback.
So I said it's not about the points. It's not about scoring. It's about buying into the team aspect. And I said the reason people go to Kentucky is because they know. I said what happens. They said well everybody going to the NBA. Oh exactly. So it's the same thing here, but it's not the NBA. What's happening? Everybody going to college. So it's the same mindset, but it's just scaled down a little bit. And we have 3 Division I offers, and I'm on my way. 7, 8 Division I guys are going to be coming out.
So that's still the goal.
That's still the goal,
And if you can continue to produce that, maybe 1 year is 5, maybe 1 year is 6, but one year maybe it's 9, right? So I think you set the precedent high, right? And you allow the kids to be able to see something tangible, and then when things actually come to fruition, when they see guys in classes before them sign that letter of intent, you have the ceremony at the school, then the freshmen and the sophomores fall in line, and you create a culture.
Definitely.
And then the recruitment is changing now. So you don't have to bang on the door no more. Now they come to you and say, Coach, I got a son,
Yeah.
and he's in 7th grade, so those calls are probably starting to come in now, right?
Before it was like Brooklyn Collegiate hoop, like what? Like,
Right.
Nah, man, y'all trash, man. I heard y'all trash. That's how it used to go. But now it's a little conversation, and I want to throw out the fact also that I say Division I, but all the guys go to college, and we talk about it, it's just about them going to college. You have guys that don't even play here. Got a guy that 4 minutes probably whole season, but we got him up NAI Division II scholarship. So even if you don't play some other players, I feel like if you're not one of the main key guys, they're not working out for you. You're not going to college, but you could be just being part of this program. You guarantee put you in college. That's
the thing about it, man. And that's what I call 7 through 12. Right? There's 7 through 12 guys that sometimes get forgotten.
Yeah.
And I've been a 7 through 12 guy before, right? And what happens is you're talented, but you might be playing behind a guy who gets the most minutes. He might be Mr. Basketball.
Yeah.
He's not coming off the floor.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you're less talented.
Definitely not.
You stay the course and you figure out and you create your own path.
Definitely.
But I thank you for adding that, just because people need to know, you see the end result, but the process is important too.
Yeah.
So keep on with your process, man. Thank you so much.
I appreciate
Wish you success. Hopefully we see you at the city championship.
Hopefully.
Right? Madison Square Garden.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Thank you. Good morning. This is Malcolm Connor, Brooklyn Collegiate basketball. We watching from the bottom to the top. Hoops.